impact is whatever significant positive change that you effect towards a pressing societal challenge. Right? So the social impact is that there is an effect, there is a change, and it is addressing a social challenge. Right? So what is a social challenge?
The challenge is society.
What's the social challenge? Okay, social challenge is a problem that is faced by that is a specific group of people have. Right? So if we say that there's a problem of education and you can find the people that have that problem, that's a social challenge. Right? So whatever you do to solve that social problem, that social challenge, is social impact. Is that clear now? So whatever thing you do that brings about a change, a positive change that is addressing a social challenge, now you have solved the problem. Meanwhile, impact is an effect. It doesn't necessarily have to be addressed as a social challenge. But so long as if you want to identify a social challenge, right? So we're going to come to that. Social challenges are all of the sustainable development goals. They are all social challenges, right? So how can you as a small business leverage solving social problems to get investors for your business? Now the first thing you do is to identify the change that you want to see in society. So Momini was on point when she said, what is that change that you want to see in society? And for me, that's why I had to make it clear that I'm not on the money side. So for me, it's for you to clarify what change you as an individual want to see in society. What is that change that you want to see in society? Now, when you identify that change, the next thing you do is to say, okay, how does this my desire, identify a desire that you have for a difference? What is that? Oh, you feel children that should be in school, they shouldn't be on the street, or you feel people should be more sustainable, they should treat the environment better, or you feel, we said all the changes that we wanted to see, right? And then you start to ask yourself, which of the social problems can this desire solve, right? And so you go to the 17th, so that's the easiest way to do it. So you go to the 17th Sustainable Development Goals and you link it. You say, okay, I have a passion for this is the change that I want to see. Which of these goals can this passion address? Right? So I'll use myself as an infant. I'm very passionate about infants, right? And my NGO is built on caring for infants. So I don't know if you know that those single sentences that you make about the changes that you want to see can actually become multinational organizations. All you need is that statement, and then you create systems. That's what I do as a consultant. We create systems and structure around that change that you want to see. So for me, I was passionate about babies, and the change that I wanted to see is mothers creating an environment that fosters healthy growth and development of babies. And I started a non-profit on that. But I asked myself, which of the goals aligns with this my passion? And it's goal 3, promoting health and well-being of individuals of all ages. Babies are individuals of all ages. They are 0 to 1 to 2. So I linked that to the Sustainable Development Goals, and that's how you link whatever you're doing and make it international standard. So once I said, oh, my passion, the change that I want to see is infants, treated well, and then I linked that to goal 3, and that's how we built an organization, right? So as a business, you have identified the change that you want to see. You now look at the Sustainable Development Goals and say, okay, this is the problem that we want to solve. The next thing you ask yourself is, how do I want to solve this problem, right? So the best way to do it is, you're already a business. So I'll use an instance. She used to be August Secrets. I don't know. I know she has a union. Yeah. So she has a social impact arm of what she does. So she has is a food business. What is the social impact arm of what she does? Once every year, she feeds 1,000 children in underserved communities. So that is linked to her business. Now, LinkedIn. What do we know about LinkedIn? Professional networking. They connect you to job opportunities. LinkedIn social impact arm is called LinkedIn for People. What do? They empower people in underserved communities with job opportunities, right? So that's how you find out how you can do what you do as a business to solve a problem, but now it is a pressing challenge. What qualifies it to be a pressing challenge is because it is what people who are less privileged have as a problem, have as an issue. So you say that we are an organization that provides organic skincare products, and what we do is that we make sure that children in underserved communities have access to healthy lotions to protect their skin in cold conditions. You should come and pay me for that. So when you bring that to an investor, he will fund you because that's a social impact arm of what you're doing. Do you understand? So you first of all identify the change that you want to see in society. Identify what problem you can solve with that your desire to create a change, and identify in what ways do you want to solve that problem. So do you want to be cooking quarterly for children in underserved communities? Do you want to be supplying mothers with cream for their babies to ensure that their babies are healthy? You know, what else? What business? You're a clothing brand. You want to ensure that people in underserved communities are properly clothed at all times. So once in a while, every year, you channel funds to that, and you're telling the investor to fund this year. This is how you want to do it. I don't know. Is that fair?
Yeah,
Awesome.
makes sense.
Yeah.